Hey y'all, welcome to my roller skate workout. You do not need to know how to skate to do this workout. Just grab these few things and we'll get started. We're going to do every move for 45 seconds and I've got your time. So start out on your mat, down on your elbows and your knees, extend one leg, and we're doing leg lifts. Keep your abs pulled in tight and resist arching your back at the top of the move. What you're wanting to do is squeeze your butt cheeks to get that leg up there. Same move, other side. Here we go. Next move, from your hands and knees, extend one leg out to the side and then push your skates up towards the ceiling. We're going to smooth this out into one fluid circular motion. Again, pull your abs in and be careful not to arch your back at the top of the move. Alright, going into the same move on the other side. Be careful not to open your hips out to the side. Keep your hips facing down while you're doing this move. You'll also notice that you'll feel this one in the leg that's just sitting still, that's not doing any work. Next, take it down to your side and we're going to do some classic Jane Fonda style leg lifts. You can do these moves without any kind of weight at all, but you'll notice that your skates add a little bit extra weight that gives a little bit extra work to that booty. Alright, time is up. Use that same leg, take your knee to your elbow, and then straighten your leg all the way back out. We've got 10 of these, so just keep it going. And here's your last. 3, and 2, and 1. Now just hold that leg out there. Just a few seconds, 30 seconds is all. I know it's burning. Don't lift your knee to the ceiling. Keep your knee facing forward. Hang in there, and you're done. Now flip it on over. We're going to do the same sequence on the other side, starting off with those leg lifts, and here we go. That's your last one. Hold your leg out there and bring your knee to the elbow. Just 10 of these. Here's your last 3. Last 2. Hang in there. Last one. Now hold that leg out there just a few seconds. I know it's burning. I'm burning right there with you. Hang in there. And you're done. And take it back into a child's pose. Now back onto your other side. Bend your top leg, straighten your bottom leg, and we're going to do some inner thigh raises. I like to hang on to my ankle so that bent leg doesn't move or try to skate away. If up on your elbow feels too difficult, you can bring it down to your side to make it a little easier. But try to challenge yourself and keep it going on your elbow as long as you can. Now same thing, other side. Here we go. Time starts now. Last few seconds are always the worst, but hang in there. We just have 4, 3, 2, and that's time. Next move, on your back, lift your hips up into the air and then roll one leg at a time out in front of you, back and forth. Don't stop in the middle, keep it moving, and you're going to feel this one right away in those hamstrings and the backs of your legs. As your muscles get tired, you're going to want to sag your hips back down, but keep that booty lifted the whole time, just a few more seconds. Next, flip it over on your stomach, take those knees out to the edges of your mat, and bring your wheels together. You're going to use your glutes and lift your wheels up towards the ceiling. It's not a very big lift. You're just trying to get your knees off your mat by a few inches. Keep it going. Now push yourself up onto your elbows, bring your wheels in, and then you're just going to alternate bending your knees to bring your skate in one at a time. Again, working on those hamstrings. And we're going to go straight into bringing both skates together at the same time. Now grab onto a weight or the legs of a chair or something heavy. You're going to lower your upper body to your mat and flutter your legs behind you. You really want to be careful to keep your upper body pressed down into the mat and only use your legs. Keep your knees relatively straight. This move is coming more from your hips than from your knees. And this is a really tough move. Take a break when you need to. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I am shaking trying to get through these 45 seconds. But hang in there, keep it moving. You're going to get through this. Now take it back into child's pose. Next move, we're going to use our chair, so go ahead and get that mat rolled up. Have a chair ready to go for these next few moves. Coming down to your chair, we're going to do leg lifts in a pyramid format. So no timer, we're going to count these down. Extend one leg out, and then we're going to lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now 8 on the other leg. Now back to the first leg for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 7 on the other leg. Keep it going. We're going to keep working it down to 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you start to get tired, it's easy to want to tilt that pelvis forward to make this move easier, but keep that pelvis back, keep your back upright and straight, just using those quad muscles to lift your leg. All right, we're on our final 1 and 1, and we're going to work our way back up the pyramid. So here's 1 and 1 again. Next we're going to go back up to 2 reps and 2 reps the other leg, and just last as long as you can. Keep going back up that pyramid as long as you can stand. I know it's burning, but this is where it really works. Today I had 4 in me and I'm going to stop there. Feel free to pause the video and keep on going if you think you can make it all the way back up to 8. Alright, now get that chair moved out of the way. We're going to work on some squats next. Stand with your back wheels together and bend your knees to come up onto your toe stops. Send your hips back and pulse it here with your knees pointing out. Then we're going to switch and bring our knees forward for a few pulses, and then bring your knees in. Be sure that you're sitting your booty back so that your knees are not extending over your toes. So here's what it looks like from the side. All right, now we have 45 seconds of toes out, toes forward, toes in. Keep it going. This is a tough one because by now your legs are starting to get really tired. It's just a little pulse. It's not a full squat. Keep it going. We just have 20 more seconds. This is our last move, y'all, so give it everything you've got. Look, I am checking the clock, wondering how much time we have left. Just a few seconds. Hang in there. We've got our cool down and stretch after this. And that's time. You did it. We're taking it back down to the floor for our stretch. So pull your mat back out. Lean it on back on your back, and we're going to take one knee into our chest and hold. Now pull that knee across your body, extend the opposite arm, and twist. Roll that leg out, same thing other side. Other knee into your chest and hold. Now pull that knee across your body, extend the opposite arm, and twist. Now, extend both legs up towards the ceiling, lift your hips up off the ground, and allow your skates to fall over your head. This is one of my favorite stretches for my lower back. The weight from the skates really helps you get a deep stretch in your back. You can pedal one leg at a time to get a little bit deeper stretch. Now very carefully, slowly roll back out of this stretch, bringing your lower back down to the mat. Grab one ankle, we're going to keep that leg up and bring the other leg to the floor. And switch legs. It's really important that you're holding your stretches for more than just a few seconds. It takes a little while to breathe into the stretch for your muscles to relax and really get the benefit of the stretch. All right, relax that stretch, flip it over. We're going to take it down into one last child's pose. Now shift your hips over to one side to get that nice stretch down your side. Hold it here for a few seconds and then we will adjust our hips over to the other side. right, flip it over, sit back on your booty, and then cross one ankle over the other knee. We're going to roll our skates in to really feel that nice stretch in our glute. We did a lot of work on our glute today, so we really want to make sure that's stretched out and relaxed. And you can roll your wheels back and forth to get a little bit deeper stretch. Same thing other side. All right, last stretch, forward fold, grab your skates or your wheels, your toe stops, whatever you can reach. If you can't reach that, just grab your shins or your ankles. You can rock side to side to really get that deep stretch in your back and your lower back, your upper back. And that is it. We are done. Thanks for working out with me, y'all.